Hey guys, just so you know, the beginning of this video is taken from my stream this past Sunday. I'm going to try and stream every Sunday for at least 1 to 2 hours. I won't always complete a drawing on there. I didn't even complete this one, but that's why this video is being made, so you can see the rest of the finished product. Thanks for coming out. I'm glad you can make it, and I hope to see you again soon. Hey guys, so I thought as a character design, I'd go through more of the technical aspects of her character before I continue with the story-based ones. As an Aasimar, they are considered a bridge between Celestial and humanity. Aasimar being born are seen as a good omen to those who witness it. These races are spoken to in their dreams by the gods, and can come in 3 forms: Protector, Scourge, and Fallen Aasimar. We are going with the Protector subrace for the wisdom bonus it grants, which is needed for a cleric. As a cleric, she channels divine magic from her god, hers being a god of knowledge. This means she's going to be interested in a lot of intelligence-based skills. However, she is also proficient with simple weapons, so she also knows how to swing that axe I gave her. Amelia Danavark was born to a family down on its luck. Her parents believed they had struck gold once again when they held her. Twice more when she walked, and thrice upon her speaking, all before the age of 1. They had the highest expectations for their little miracle child, whose eyes shimmered gold in the dark, whose hair could not be cut by any conventional means, who somehow learned to speak celestial, the language of angels, alongside of common. Her parents, former gold barons, were on the verge of financial collapse. They sold everything they could to create a life their daughter could enjoy. They believed she could save them when she came of age, and that she could somehow create something better and more sustainable. Amelia loved her parents, but even she knew at a young age there was no saving the life they had, a life she never knew. Amelia grew up in a modest house, surrounded by books, per her request. She found herself falling asleep with those same books in her lap. Being able to read in the dark was and is her favorite thing about herself. Stories of heroes and cutthroats filled her mind as a child. History would follow next as she entered her teens. Amelia felt she was on a mission with every book. There were no time for friends, for boys, for distractions of any kind. She had to read. She had to learn. What her parents never knew was that a goddess had willed Amelia into existence. What would have been a miscarriage for her mother turned into a half-celestial bookworm with an insatiable taste for knowledge. She spoke to Amelia in dreams, dreams of a library, dreams of books she's never read. Amelia didn't know who it was she spoke to until she was 18. She was confused at first, almost as if she was lied to from an old friend, but eventually she came around. Amelia had undergone years of training before becoming a cleric to this same goddess, who once again gave her powers willingly. Amelia had found a purpose in her life. The temple's library looked like the one from her dreams, loaded with books, beyond what the eye could see. The clergy also welcomed her with open arms, as she found herself among people like her, people who wanted to preserve information, to study history, and learn from it. However, not everyone was happy with the path she had taken. Her parents became distant and disappointed. They felt cheated out of their daughter. This hurt on both sides extensively, but there was nothing she could do. She serves a higher purpose. She practically always has. She did her best to help when she could, but when the night came, her parents confronted her and her actions. It was then that her angelic grace came to fruition. Golden coalescent wings sprouted from her backside, and she flew as far as she could, leaving that life behind. All the gold in her eyes dim when she thinks about them, as she opens another book. Wow. Wow. I really like how this one came out. There's definitely some things I want to do different for the next one. I want to set aside more time. I always want more time. Every artist, I think, always wants more time, but I definitely wanted some more time with this. But I genuinely really like how it came out. This was really fun. For those who don't know, I love D&D. I love making characters. I've got at least 12 in my library, as I call it. Can you guys see my hair quotes? Anyway, but yeah, this was very, very fun. Expect me to stream this upcoming Sunday, and we're gonna be doing this again just because you know, I like it. And this time though, instead of a randomly generated character, I'm gonna pick one of mine from my library, so I can actually put like a lot of work into it, and you guys can see like just how much I care about my characters. But this is Amelia. Thanks for coming out. I'm glad you could make it, really, genuinely glad you could make it. And I hope to see you again soon.